Hello friends, and welcome to today's video where we're going to talk about Oh My Girl's Golden Hourglass album. So I got on my copy of Nonstop, which is relevant for one reason. The Binny standee that is in essentially every video I post, it's from this album. Because it's the only Oh My Girl album I have. However, that may change. I may have to buy this album. We're getting ahead of ourselves, so let's go over how this video is going to work. I'm going to run through the track list, give you my thoughts on each song, and then I'm going to give the album a score out of 10 at the end. However, I do have some disclaimers before we continue. Disclaimer number one, this album just came out. It came out during the night whilst I was asleep, so my opinions on these songs very much may change over time. Second disclaimer is, of course, my standard one. Everything I say in this video is just my opinion. You do not have to agree with my opinion because, as the mug always says, music is subjective, and that is great. Okay, now that we have all of that out of the way, we can get started. And first up, we have Celebrate, and it's great. It's an amazing song, and also, on top of just being an amazing song, it is a phenomenal opening song. It's just so bright and summery, like, it makes me feel as if I'm sitting on the beach, right? Summery drink in hand, maybe like a pina colada or something like that, while people play volleyball in my periphery. That's the vibes I'm getting from this song, and I'm kind of obsessed with it. But let's get into the song itself, shall we? Right off the bat, we have the background music, and it's flawless. Like, it is the perfect background music. It is some of the best background music I have heard in 2023. As for the verses, it's a little more complex. The first verse is the vocals verse, which I'm always here for having a vocal verse. However, the second verse is the rap verse. The vocal verse is great. Don't worry about her. The rap verse, on the other hand, it could have used some work. The chorus, though, that is the best part of the song, if you ask me. This chorus is nothing short of perfection. It is giving everything I could have wanted it to give and more, and I loved it. On to the next song, which is not only the title track, but also my favorite song on this album, Summer Comes. I love this song. I feel like, hear me out. I said this in a SHINee video, I think it was for their latest album, but I feel like with SHINee, right, because I listen to SHINee all the time. They have my favorite discography, hands down, in K-pop, and with SHINee, I listen to their music so much that sometimes I forget how it really feels to listen to a SHINee song for the first time. I feel similarly with Oh My Girl titles. I love 99% of Oh My Girl titles. There's one that I don't like. But for the most part, I love Oh My Girl titles, and I will listen to them constantly. And I feel like I've forgotten the experience that it is to listen to an Oh My Girl title for the first time. Because listening to this one, I lost my mind a little bit. In this song, it's immaculate. It's amazing. It's perfect. It's excellent. Every positive adjective you can think of applies to this song because it is the perfect song. First, the background music. It's great. It slays. I loved it. The verses, meanwhile, are also quite good. I do wish the rap was better. That's going to be a running trend. But I do wish the rap was a little bit better. However, it's not bad. It's more than enjoyable. I'm still going to be able to sit through it. This chorus, however, is once again the best part of the song. I loved this chorus so much. Like, I am currently concerned that I'm going to jam too hard to this chorus and either injure myself or just snap my neck like a twig. It's a genuine fear I have because this chorus has demonic effects on me, and I mean that in the best way possible. Big picture, though, this is not Oh My Girl's best title. I am a non-stop supremacist. I think that is literally the greatest pop song to ever exist. And similarly, songs like Secret Garden or The Fifth Season, like, I have other Oh My Girl titles that I like a lot more than this one. However, I think that with one exception, Oh My Girl titles are pretty much all collectively light years ahead of any other group with like 3 exceptions. So while I would say this is probably like top 5, maybe on its best day top 3, but realistically like top 5 Oh My Girl titles, that still means that in spite of it being, say, the 5th best Oh My Girl title, that's like the best song of 2023. On the totally opposite end of the spectrum, we now have what is canonically, at least to the canon of me, one of the worst songs in Oh My Girl's discography, which is Queen Bee. And to be fair, I knew I wasn't gonna like this song. I knew when I heard the album preview, I wasn't gonna like this song. However, that didn't make me dislike it any less. One of my core issues with this song is just that it doesn't feel like an Oh My Girl song. It feels like what a basic girl group would do, right? Like, if LE SSERAFIM put this song out, I wouldn't be fazed. If ITZY put this song out, I would think it's one of their better ones. However, for a group like Oh My Girl, this is unacceptable. However, the song isn't a total loss. In terms of just actual runtime, I actually would say I enjoyed the majority of it because the verses are solid, the pre-chorus is excellent, and the bridge is a bit of a moment. But there's two things that just really kill this song for me. First is the background music. I didn't really like it. It kind of annoyed me. Secondly, is the chorus, but specifically the repetitive part of the chorus. I've said this many times. 90% of the time, I hate overly repetitive choruses. This song is one of those 90% of the times. Moving on, our next song is Dirty Laundry, and this song is a little bit of pop perfection, like at least for me, right? Sometimes I just love me a dumb, fun pop song, and that's the vibes the song is giving off, and I'm a little bit obsessed with it. One complaint I do have about this song is, again, the raps. The raps specifically in the second verse, I wasn't the biggest fan of. However, the raps in the pre-chorus can stay. They're fun, and I liked them. The chorus is also just a bit of a bop. It's a bit of a bop. I was jamming wholeheartedly. It's just really fun, and I really liked it. We have reached the penultimate song, which is Paradise, and it's great. I really like listening to it. I had a very enjoyable time. I will concede this is a song where I just don't have a ton to say about it. Like, it's a good song. My one point of contention is that I wish it had a bridge, but other than that, like, I really have no commentary to provide. Okay, last but not least, we have Miracle, and they've put this song out. Like, this song, it's their anniversary single. They put it out, I know it was at some point in April. I want to say it was like it was in April. It was some point in April, so I have heard it a lot more than any other song on this album. But as a song, it's great. I really enjoy it. It has summer vibes to it, right? Which is interesting to me because, as previously mentioned, they put this song out in April. But it has very summery vibes to it, so I'm intrigued by that. As a whole, though, it's a fun song. I really like listening to it. It may not be the best song on this album, however, it works amazingly as a closer, so it actually gets extra credit for that. But that's all I have to say about the album, so with that, it is score time, and overall, I'm giving this album a 9.2 out of 10. It's a great album. Don't get me wrong, it's a great album. But I feel like the raps really dragged it down. They've seemed to have declined a lot. Or maybe I just forgot that Oh My Girl B-side raps just aren't as good as title raps. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but the raps seem to have declined. But aside from that, there are no bad songs on this album. There's one song that I don't like. However, I mostly don't like it because it's not on the same level as every other song on this album. Because every other song on this album is great. And then we have Queen Bee, which is lesser than, but it's not bad. So yeah, 9.2 out of 10. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment your thoughts on this album down below. Let me know what your favorite song is. You can also like and subscribe if you want to or don't. I will be okay either way. And if you want to hear more from me, you can follow me on Twitter at s_albumreviews. I'll link that in the description along with any other Oh My Girl related reviews that you may or may not want to watch. So you can check all those out if you so choose. But yeah, thank you again for watching. Bye!